Hello everyone. So yeah, Creative Art Campus and Soham Foundation, we've joined forces in this project to really help out in a good cause that we've got. Now, the way the fundraiser's organised is we've got an art piece which we'll be making. It will be a team effort. All in all, we've got about 200,000 bubbles which we'll be filling with paint. I'll show you guys a little clip closer up to the actual piece. But yeah, we've got a 4 meter by 6 meter vinyl piece, and the whole art is just designed so that it shows the true potential of kids if given the right support. You know, they've got sometimes, you know, we've got loads of kids that can really make it and really like get out there, but just don't have the right support. So as a result, if I just show you guys a quick sneak peek of the art design right here. So as you can see, we've got key influential figures such as Literary, we've got Louis Sharma, we've got Abdul Ramji as well, and yeah, that's really it.
And the kids.
Yeah, and the
For
kids.
whom we support.
Exactly, just to show, you know, these are our future generation, essentially, isn't it? So if we take you closer to the art piece right over there, let's just go to the back. People are already working on it. We've got a team of about 20 to 25 volunteers at the moment. We're just near the High Commission here. There you go. They're just wiping off at the moment. But if we bring you even closer, this is Lataji's face, by the way. You can kind of make out the lips right here, the teeth portion. So again, this is day number 1 of the art piece. There's another month to go, and yeah, that's our piece right here. If we get a quick close up right there, as you can see, the man's just injecting the paint with a needle. There we go. Isn't that just satisfying? There we have it. So that's our art piece right there. If we go back around,
And then who's next? Speaker.
we go back around,
Name it,
pass
who's
it
next?
to Dushan, right?
Tushar.
Dushanji, he'll pass it on to you.
Hello, good afternoon from Central London. So, a lovely Sunday afternoon. We are outside the High Commission at Nehru Place. And we have the volunteers and the artist team here. They're doing a fantastic job. The event's finally kicked off. The first of the 4 pieces being assembled today. As you will just run you through how this is going. So, at Nehru Place today, we have the first piece of the 4 pieces getting assembled and paints being injected into this bubble wrap. A Guinness World Record, once confirmed, once completed, will be this largest bubble wrap painting ever made. The artists have been working very hard on this piece of art. Lots of hard work has gone into it, right from selecting the bubbles to getting 200 shades of paint. So it's quite a lot of paint. There's quite many different shades of paint that involve this. And when all this comes together, let me show you how it will all look like.
We already shown
So you already all seen this one. So that's how the piece of art will finally look like. It'll be a tribute to thank you. It will be a tribute to Lataji, a few others, and there's a message to it which we'll reveal shortly. So at Nehru Place today, amazing venue outside the High Commission of India. As you can see now, we'll now go on to Rich Gaharji, who's with us, the Deputy Director of Nehru Place, also representing High Commission. Would you like to say a few words for us, please?
Yeah, of course. Thank you very much. I, on behalf of the High Commission of India and the Nehru Center, would like to convey our best wishes for this to the Soham Foundation for this wonderful initiatives, which is going to help the COVID warriors. I have seen and I came to know that the Soham Foundation is going to create 8 wonderful paintings for that, for which they have collected, I think, 200,000 bubble papers, and these paintings are being curated by some beautiful colors here. So which is really a remarkable achievement by them, which is going to be recorded in the Guinness Book of World Record, which is another achievement. And I personally feel that the initiatives being taken by the volunteers from the United Kingdom, especially for this beautiful team from UK, I must congratulate them, and they have taken this initiative for the betterment of the people who are really badly affected, not within India, even across the world. So, which is a good sign. I convey once again my best and I'm best wishes, and I'm really indebted to this organization taking this cause forward. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Bridget. Thank you very much for coming and blessing us on this day. And we look forward to your support and all the support that you've given, especially the venue, which has been really helpful. We have been, all the volunteers have enjoyed your support. Thank you very much. We look forward to continuing support.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Can you show how
we will now go to the
how the
actual
volunteers work?
how this painting is being made, how the volunteers are working. So let's go towards the
Let's
activities
go
of art.
first. This is the mock session
Starting
where people can.
where you go to this little piece of bubble wrap frame where children are trying out how to inject paint into bubbles. So our volunteer here is actually showing children how to do it. They're giving these syringes filled with paint. They paint red, inject into this mock piece, so they can practice a little bit, not to sort of miss it. Once that's done,
Can you show us the syringe?
we give it the opportunity to do the actual painting,
Hello?
which is right next to it.
Can you show us the syringe? How it looks?
Tell us how you're doing it, and we'll just. Oh, wonderful.
Well done, well done. That's great.
Yeah. So once they've practiced a few bubbles, we now come to the actual piece of art, which is here. And as you can see, the volunteers are actually picking up syringes of paint. If you go a little bit closer, you will see that each bubble is numbered. So each number represents a particular shade of paint that then goes into it, injected by these lovely volunteers. So here we have a team here. Let me just show you. These are the 200 different shades of paint that have actually been collected and which will go into this painting. So our volunteers here. So we have, as you can see, there's still quite a lot to go, and as the painting's coming together. In this venue here, we have quite a few volunteers, quite a few people. We also have the Metropolitan Police here who kindly offered security to the event.
No, 1 minute. Can I show the Metropolitan?
So the police have been here since morning 10 a.m. and have informed us that they will be here right to the end of the event. So we're very thankful to Metropolitan Police for their support today. Obviously, we're also thankful to the High Commission for letting us use this venue outside to kick off this event today, the first of the 4 pieces being assembled today over here. A great venue, great place, very good vibe here. And so Nehru Place, as you can see behind me, and we've also put up a little graph of how the final pieces of painting will look. So a very good afternoon from central London in Nehru Place outside the High Commission. Fantastic venue, fantastic vibe. Everyone really eager and enthusiastic about. Soham Foundation is proud to be a part of this event, and we're looking forward. Part of this event is also a fundraising drive for our kids in India who have suffered through this pandemic. We have had some very heartbreaking cases that have come forward to us looking for help. We're looking for your donations. We have a GoFundMe page that we have created where donations have already started pouring in. And we urge everyone who's watching us on Facebook and all our social media coverages to come forward and donate to this noble cause. Every penny that you donate will go towards helping these children in India. There are cases where children need medical help. Some children need help with funding their education. There are roughly about 340,000. That's the number, if I'm correct, for kids who have suffered through this pandemic, and we look forward to help as many as possible through this initiative. Our GoFundMe page is live. The donations are already there. The links in the description. We've also created QR codes on all our promotional materials. So people who want to donate through their mobile phones using the QR can scan this QR code and donate to this noble cause. Soham Foundation has it's a series of fundraising events that we will do, because the COVID aftermath, as we know, is a huge thing. I mean, there's a lot of sorry.
Let them speak.
We have Trupti ji online, and we have Naomi from Times of India. Trupti ji, would you please like to say a few words in support to our initiative, please? Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Namaste over there, everyone. When
Yes, ma'am, we can
Nimitas,
hear you. Yes.
you can hear me? Namaste.
Team is there.
Namaste.
Namaste, ma'am. All the team is there. We can hear
Yeah.
you, and it's recording anyway, so we'll hear you in the Zoom anyway later on.
Yeah,
The
thank
Facebook.
you.
So
Thank
you
you.
for the support.
So when Nimit asked me, I told him that it's extremely important what you are doing. It's extremely important that you all come together to create this funding. It's extremely important that we recognize that we sit in foreign lands, but we still have love for Bharat Mata, and not just Bharat Varsha, but we also care. We also care for what's happening over there in terms of the pandemic has made so many orphans. Now you need to think extremely carefully as to how we're going to support those orphans, how we're going to support less fortunate than us. So I asked Nimit, I said, what are your plans? And he sent me a business plan, and I was really, really impressed because with Soham Foundation and with the Creative Art Campus is pulling together the threads that is in our genes for thousands of years. Yeah, the art. I have written something for you people. The art has played an important part in our lives for thousands of years. There are rock carvings across Bharat, which are thousands of years old. There are paintings in the temples. There are artists. If you have gone to particularly to Temple of Srinathji or some other places where you will find that there are artists, artisans selling pichwai, the paintings of Bhagwan, then there are the articles, statues in metal, there are jewelry. I mean, we are sort of like artists, and we can think about creativity, raising funds using art. And what more noble it could be that you people have thought bringing in the modern day into the art. Now, normally we would have used sort of like sustainable materials, we would have used colors, natural colors, and all that in my time. And what you've incorporated here with the colors and the bubbles and everything is a quite sort of like a modern concept, but in terms of utilizing a very typical Indian way, very typical Bharatiya way of sort of identifying the icons of Bharat, icon of Bharat Bhumi, and then putting them in the picture. So it's absolutely fantastic, and I'm absolutely sold with this idea, because performing art is my forte. And when you have the dance, drama, and when you create the backdrops, when you create the digital backdrops, for which I started in 2002, sorry. So when you start creating those digital backdrops, and when you are doing Shiva Stando and you got the huge sort of like behind you, a murti of Shiva, or when you're doing Krishna, and all these, you see marrying into thinking that this is not just for me, I want to do this for everyone else. So when artists, creativity, and seva from the community come together, it celebrates life with a huge cloud of all 7 colors, the Megh Danush, the color of Megh Danush, and it creates the buzz for helping people around us, helping people in the immediate vicinity, helping people sort of around the earth. So you're doing fantastic job. Thank you. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your support and your encouraging words. They really motivated us to go and work even harder. Thank you very much.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you.
Our short notice, really appreciate that. Naomi was supposed to come here actually, but she was ill today. But she kindly accepted that she will be online on the Zoom. Naomi, I'm not sure if you want to say something, or are you okay with everything?
Hi, can you?
Yes, we can hear you now. We can hear you now.
Are you asking me to speak?
No, well, yeah, if you want to say something,
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just checking. I was kind of watching it on Facebook and I've just come back to Zoom.
Do you want to say something now, or should we just close it off?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, could you tell me a bit about the mural, what the final image is of?
Yeah. Hi there. So the final image that we got there, the idea or the concept behind it was just to show that the potential kids could actually have if given the right support and the right guidance and the right opportunities. And that's why I've tried to capture three iconic almost Indian heroes that we've got, Raghunathan, Abdul Kalamji, and yeah, we've just got kids in the foreground to show their potential. And again, that's relayed in our bubble wrapping. The fact that the whole artwork is going to be made by several 50, 60 volunteers and even more, like from participants outdoors. It's just that sense of unity coming together during these tough times and supporting people that really need it at the moment. And
yeah. Sorry, Naomi.
I hope I answered your question.
Yes, I think so. There was some noise above it, but I heard some of it. Yeah, that's okay. And with what will you actually do with the final piece of art? Will it be displayed?
The final piece for now, we want to display it at as many locations as we could, just really putting the word out there and building that collective spirit. Once that's done, if again the motive is to help as much as we can, so we'd be looking at auctioning or just ways to really make a difference here.
Okay, fantastic. And what's the final size that you're creating?
The final size is actually 4 meters by 6 meters, so that's 4 meters in height and 6 meters in length. It's quite large, but the way the actual art is designed, the design itself, you can almost split it into 3 figures. So you've got 3 segments, Abdul Kalamji, we've got Lata, so 3 parts which we could put separately as well.
So it's being done in pieces and then you'll put it together?
Yeah, I mean, it's done in 16 separate pieces.
Okay.
So that piece right behind, that's only one of the pieces, that one right there. And that's about 1 meter, 1 meter by 1.5 meters big.
Yeah.
So of those will come together and make the final thing.
I see. And the charities that you're going to work with in India, are there specific charities that the money would be given to?
Let me pass that on to Nimit. Right?
So Naomi, I mean, just to step back, right? So we had this all started with the bike too. When we did the bike ride, so the Right to Breathe.
Yes.
The fundraise we use Seva for the oxygen concentrators.
Yes.
Now, I mean, the riders, they decided that bit of the funds and altogether the same passion, we are forming Soham Foundation as we speak. So Soham Foundation is actually, the work is going on to register in UK, and also there is a background work going on to register in India, which is much more challenging at the moment. What we're looking is, we have located some charities in Gujarat to help up with, and it's going to be like sort of indirect funding from Soham to these charities to help directly to the families. That's one way we're looking at. And also my colleague Dushant is also working directly with a lot of families, and what we are trying to do is we're actually trying to support the families, which Dushant and his team is sort of pre-vetting in terms of the cases, in terms of the orphanage, and what the impact is like, and determining the real child's in need, and work with them directly. Because like, when the problem we see is when you just donate to someone, then there is no traceability. We don't know what's happening. And this is where sort of our team is going a step ahead, that trying to sort of give on that we get engaged with the family and we help them directly as much as we can. That's sort of the drive at the moment.
So it's not just orphans, it's other families with children as well. Is that right?
I mean, recently we were approached by a family. A child was born during the pandemic, and he was kept in hospital because he had neurological problems, which had so the child had difficulty in mobility issues and things. So while in hospital, the father obviously couldn't keep sustain paying medical bills. So they approached us. What the father did, parents did, was heartbreaking. They took the child home when he should have been in care at hospital. So they've approached us, and Mayaji, our colleague, found neurosurgeons who can actually have offered discounted treatment, and then the remaining fees for the treatment will be taken care by us. So we've pledged to support the remaining fees. So that's the sort of things. So some of the cases are absolutely heartbreaking, and that's just we're still small, and but we want to help as many as possible. And apart from orphans, obviously there are these kind of other cases. They found out about us online or through word of mouth. They've approached us. We do a very we have a network in India and here. So we do a lot of vetting in terms of the doctors who are involved, the families, and the children and everything. So we get a lot of information about them first, and then once that information's been vetted, we straight jump into helping them directly.
Yes. Okay. And the what you're putting in each bubble is paint, is it? Is it liquid paint?
Yeah, that is liquid paint. So I'll pass on to Akshay.
Is it watercolor or acrylic?
No worries. Actually, it's the other artist, but
okay.
Yeah,
just
we're actually using wall paint.
Wall
it's just
paint?
your everyday wall paint. Yes.
Okay.
And it works perfectly well. It's cheap, affordable, and it does the job.
I didn't know there were so many shades. Wow.
Yeah, there's actually 206 shades, all hand-picked.
Okay.
So believe me, it's not fun.
Yeah, no, it looks fun. But today's not the only day you're going to do this again, is that right?
No. So yeah, this is day one of the piece. That's piece 1 out of 16. Hopefully, we plan to finish it within this month, working with the public.
So what's happening now? So this is the first sort of launch event, and of course, the idea is to promote that this is happening, and the remaining parts will be done in various areas, and we're still finalizing the schedule and also the location. Pretty much, I think most of them might be done here in High Commission during the weekdays as well, so a lot of people can join. The idea here is to sort of promote and let people know that this is happening. And as you asked, this is actually sort of ongoing activity, which will be finished by 15th of August, if I'm right.
Once all the pieces come together, this is one final piece of art. On
But
15th August, launched and displayed for everyone to see.
You'll keep some at the High Commission all week, will you?
No, the pieces, as these pieces get completed, we are because we are in unusual times. I mean, it's COVID and pandemic. The lockdown may get extended, so we have various different venues shortlisted, and as and when dates become available, we'll be completing these pieces. But today was the launch of the first piece being made here at the High Commission with their support.
Yeah.
But we endeavor to finish everything by 15th, and then put these paintings together. All these pieces of this big artwork come together on 15th on a venerable day like that, and to be displayed for everyone. And that's the day Guinness will confirm whether we've achieved the record.
Will they send somebody to look at it?
There are independent witnesses who are monitoring artwork. So Yash will tell you more about.
Yeah. So on the day of the record, obviously, we'll get officials from Guinness Book of World Records just to confirm that we have broken it. There's some guidelines that we had to follow in terms of the actual artwork and record, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully,
anyone can get certificate.
Yeah, pretty much. So the idea is they've allowed us to hand out official certificates by Guinness Book of World Records to all participants. Doesn't matter if that's 1 bubble, 10 bubbles, or the whole sheet. And so, that's another
So
form.
what happens is the general public can actually participate in this. We made the process quite simple. We numbered all the bubbles, we numbered the shades of paint. And there have already been a lot of participants here, people who are passing by who come and participated in it. So if you see on the side, we have a little, what do you call it? A practice.
We've just got the final piece laid out on the poster size. Just need to have
On the side, we have something for them to practice first, how to inject the bubbles so that they don't actually damage our main piece of artwork. So when somebody comes, they use the piece on the side, practice a bit of syringe, injecting paint from the syringe into those bubbles on the side. And once they've got used to it, then they go into the main piece of work, select the actual shade that they need to paint and the number. And one of the volunteers then actually guides them, helps them, standing right next to them, where they need to inject, how the paint needs to go in. And then they actually, so now they could inject as many bubbles as they like. What we then do is record their names and numbers for our information. If they apply to Guinness World Records to be a part of this record, Guinness would send them a certificate. They'd pay, I think there's a £25 fee for the certificate, which is paid to Guinness. And they would receive their own customized Guinness World Records certificate. So that's the incentive for others to come and join and be a part of this event.
It personalized as well, which is great.
I think that's the best part. So anyone can just come in and like maybe even do 10 bubbles and actually just get their personalized Guinness Bird. I think that's really good. I think so. Yeah. So,
how many bubbles can you do in an hour then?
So it all depends on who's doing it. I mean, I personally have been practicing the most on this, and I can only do like 300 bubbles per hour.
300.
Now there are 200,000 bubbles. Yeah.
Right.
So teamwork's really going to play a big role in this.
Yeah.
Huge effort you will need to do. All the team, all the best. I'm going to leave you, and you carry on, and we'll catch up time to time. Yeah. So
yes,
take care, everyone.
Definitely.
Namaste.
Yeah, thank you very much for the time, everyone. And, you will keep on seeing more updates. Please follow our page. There's an event page. Please follow Soham Foundation, Creative Campus. And every event will be live like this, and we'll have more coming in. And thank you very much for the support again. So have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Naomi. Bye.
Thank you very much.